Hauer 77 replacer. During the mid-season update for Season 3, Law Weapon got a lot of buff and a lot of changes. Hauer definitely got a little bit of the worst at the end. It did receive a little bit of a range buff, but it comes at a terrible cost. Not only that, but they also add some stealth nerfs to it. And of course, that's mostly happens when you have it in Pack-a-Punch. One of the things they did was they lowered the total ammo. It's no longer, well, 80, it's now 60, and this does affect with the magazine attachment that you have. So normally I would have 120 total ammo on the Hauer with the 8-round tube, but it's now down to 80. And this also reflects to the Pack-a-Punch version as well. And as for the stealth nerf when it's Pack-a-Punch, they have changed it dramatically. The rate of fire has been basically reduced to the exact same rate of fire level as the normal Hauer. So when you try to pack it, you're gonna have the same rate of fire. So you're not gonna have that insane, almost firing a semi-auto action shotgun like. And when you and the magazine capacity, they also reduced a bit as well when it's Pack-a-Punch. So it says it's no longer 12 rounds. Instead, now they reduced it to 10. And this also depends on the how many type of extended mags option you have for your shotgun. And as well as the reload speed, when Pack-a-Punch, you usually reload 4 shells at a time. Now they reduced that to 2 shells at a time instead, hurting the weapon's overall quickness and DPS-ness.
Good kill.
And as for me, the next weapon. Now, for the next weapon I need to find that still works pretty well is, well, the runner-up, which is usually the Spaz 12, or in this in-game name called the Gallo 12. And of course, according to my Italian friend, Gallo is the word for cock in Italian, so this is a cock 12. Yeah, kind of a little bizarre name to give for a gun, but I'm still gonna call it the Spaz 12. And what's so great about the Spaz 12 now? Well, they say they increased their damage to the body, I don't know, with the multiplier with the pellets. But it did receive some bit of nerf as well. Normally it's just the total of ammo, either the magazine capacity when it's Pack-a-Punch, as well as total of ammo. For example, when I have the 12-round tube and I Pack-a-Punch it, I would get 27 rounds. But now it's only 26, so I only lose like 1 shell, which is no big deal. As for the total of ammo, well, they did reduce it a little bit as well, but not by much compared to the Hauer 77. But right now, this makes the Spaz 12 have a much quicker and faster DPS than the Hauer 77 with Pack-a-Punch at this point. Yes, the Hauer still does higher base damage with 1 shot, but in terms of overwhelming odds against multiple zombies, specials, and elites, the Hauer really starting to struggle a bit now. Luckily, with the Spaz 12, you're not going to have that problem. And another thing, when you reload the weapon when Pack-a-Punch, instead of reloading, I think you usually load 5 shells at a time.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Either 5 or 4 shells at a time. But they only made it reload now 3 shells at a time when it's Pack-a-Punch, so not a complete huge loss, but still a way better change compared to, way better nerfs compared to the Hauer ever got. And of course, the best thing about the spaz reload time, you don't have to cock the pump action, which normally you should, especially on an empty.
Probably regret that.
And of course, the weapon has basically no recoil. Even when you fire the weapon in full auto when it's pack punch or semi-auto, the weapon has literally no recoil. Like, let me just do this. You see, it's just not going anywhere. Of course, the Hauer has the same thing as well, but you had the pump action, which it does kind of throw off a bit, but considering the spaz, it does it a little bit better. And I got a lot more kills with the Hauer, but now thanks to a certain change, it definitely helped me move away from the Hauer 77 and get a lot more weapon, a lot more viable on high rounds. And of course, this now makes Spaz 12 my favorite weapon, or versus say my favorite shotgun. It's just good overall. But yeah, overall, the Spaz 12 is definitely the replacer of the Hauer 77, or the East Top 37, like they call it. It still keeps its strength. It still has overall a very fast rate of fire. It's still, especially when it's full auto, when you pack punch it, you still reload 3 shells at a time as opposed to 2. Still have a very big magazine capacity, and a little bit more ammo. And overall, your time to kill is much greater, especially when you pick the right ammo mod as well to kill for the more special or elite enemies' weaknesses. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the Spaz 12. If you guys enjoy the content I'm doing, I'll definitely do more of this. Of course, give it a like, and of course subscribe is always appreciated. And until then, farewell, and have a wonderful day, everyone.